Yonder spoilers reveal Faith accidentally bumped into Lucy, whom she hadn't seen in a long time. When their eyes met, Faith immediately noticed a sadness hidden deep in Lucy's eyes. Without saying a word, Faith stepped forward and pulled Lucy into a warm embrace, as if she wanted to protect her friend from all the pain this world was bringing. Lucy couldn't hold back her emotions anymore. She kept crying, tears streaming down her face, showing regret and pain. In between sobs, Lucy kept apologizing, feeling that she had caused too much trouble and mistakes. However, Faith didn't allow Lucy to blame herself. Faith continued to talk, every word like a gentle comfort to help Lucy calm down. She didn't forget to warn Lucy, advising her not to turn to alcohol whenever sadness struck. Lucy, with a tired look in her eyes, admitted that she was tempted. In her weak moments, she almost wanted to reach for a bottle of alcohol as a way to forget everything. However, Lucy also confessed that she resisted that temptation because she knew that Heather would not want to see her fall into that path. Heather, with her forgiving heart and unconditional love, was always a source of motivation to help Lucy become stronger. Faith felt relief when she heard those words from Lucy. She knew that her friend still had enough will to fight the sadness and not let it control her life. While Faith was comforting Lucy, Sharon and Nick appeared, walking into the park together, but both stopped suddenly when they saw Faith there. Sharon was a little confused when she realized that Faith was comforting Lucy, while she did not know that Lucy was in so much pain. Sharon and Nick decided not to interfere in the conversation between the two girls, but instead sat down at the table and quietly observed. Sharon did not seem to understand the whole story. She looks at Lucy, confused by the young girl's sadness. Sharon listens to Lucy's complaints about Chance criticizing Daniel, which makes Sharon secretly feel uncomfortable but doesn't show it. For her, things are getting too complicated. Meanwhile, in Billy's office, a tense video call takes place between him and Jill Abbott. Jill, with sharp eyes, is furious, unable to contain her anger as she lists all the mistakes Billy has made. Jill can't believe that her son has let things get this out of control. Billy tries to stay calm and defends his decision. He explains that firing Lily was not a mistake, but a necessary action because she was plotting to push him out of the company. However, Jill is not convinced. To her, Billy is becoming paranoid, seeing enemies everywhere and not doing enough to keep Chance in the company. Jill believes that Billy is just blaming everyone around him without looking at himself. As tensions escalate, Phyllis suddenly walks into the office. Sensing the tense atmosphere, she quickly realizes that there is big trouble brewing. Phyllis quietly leaves to avoid further trouble, but her presence does not stop Jill from issuing an ultimatum. Jill decides to return to Genoa City for Devon and Abby's wedding, but before leaving, she asks Billy to have enough time to get things together. Otherwise, the consequences will be dire. Billy demands that his mother be clear about what she expects. In response, Jill says that he must fire Phyllis and bring Lily back. If Billy does not follow her orders, Jill will not hesitate to eliminate him and regain control of the company. After a tense meeting at Billy's office, Phyllis decides to meet with Summer to talk things out. During this meeting, Phyllis shares with her daughter her plans for a new apartment, and reveals her efforts to help Daniel get a job at Abbott Chancellor. Summer cannot hide her anxiety about her mother's complicated calculations, but she also understands that Phyllis will do anything for the good of the family. Sharon invites Nick to the park to enjoy a surprise picnic together. When Nick arrives, he is surprised by the sumptuous feast Sharon has prepared. She wants to thank him for the wonderful dinner they had earlier with a picnic full of Nick's favorite foods. In the peaceful space of the park, Sharon serves Nick white wine, and she pours herself some cider. Sharon is careful not to interfere with the new medication she is taking, as she finds the right balance in her life. Nick looked at Sharon with love in his eyes, as he realized that Sharon had found strength and stability after the storm. Subscribe to Yonder to get the latest news on our channel.